Welcome to another Wall Street Informer production on WSI TV.
Welcome into the first episode of our weekend wind down edition of WSI TV. I'm here today with Sean Bauer. I'm Jordan Bishop, and I want to explain a little bit about our new setup here. It's going to be our Sunday edition of WSI TV. For those of you who don't know WSI TV, we put out every Friday. It's a little more a little more of an edgy sort of stock trading
for those of you starting to jump in, Jordan, for those of you who like to be in and out of the market all the time, you're constantly trading, that's definitely aimed towards that crowd, which is what we love to do as well. But also now on Sunday mornings, we're happy to join you, like with a cup of coffee.
Yeah, exactly. We hope you're sitting down, relaxing on the weekend. We know you've got work tomorrow, but we want to get you set up for the work week, for the week of investment you've got ahead of you. And we've got a great anchor investment for you today that I'm excited to talk about.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you always hear that you're working until 65, 67, 70 to get to retirement. And you're working way too hard for it, by the way. Part of what we want to do is make sure you know that there are options and methods for you to get there much, much earlier and much easier. So do you want to go ahead and reveal kind of what we're talking about
definitely.
today?
I mean, I just want to get something cleared up, For those of you who, you're into saving for retirement and you're scared of the stock market, if you invest any penny into a fund, into a retirement fund, it goes into the stock market.
Right, IRA, mutual funds, whatever you have, it's being invested in the market one way or another.
So our favorite strategy is to skip out the middleman. Why would you pay someone else to manage your money? That's what we're all about. Right. So today I want to present you with a fantastic retirement investment opportunity, and it comes through Mr. Superstar Elon Musk.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. We've been talking about him a lot over the past year. He's just been doing so much. He's obviously he's the CEO of Tesla. He founded PayPal. He's a chairman at Solar City.
Yeah, he's a proper rock star in the financial world.
Exactly. He's a 45-year-old environmentally conscious businessman worth $13.9 billion.
Yeah.
And this is just, I wasn't going to include this, but I've just thought of it. His salary that he takes each year since 2014, $1.
Well, yeah, not bad.
So he's really...
So we make more than Elon Musk does in salary,
and
right?
so do you.
Yeah,
so this is, you really want to know who's behind the companies that you're investing in. So it's good to know before we jump into the figures and the fundamentals of Tesla and his other companies. You just want to be able to trust the person behind your money. And, he's not managing your money, but... I trust him with my money,
Yeah, definitely. I trust him with just about anything.
I know, right?
As you rightly say, if you're investing in a company, you really are in part investing in that CEO. And now when we're talking about Elon Musk, I mean, the name Tesla for sure. And the rise it's had over the past 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
If you don't know Musk, I mean, we're happy to tell you more. Jordan was just going over.
Yeah,
he is fantastic at what he does.
He's just accomplished a great thing with his company SpaceX. They just landed, one of the first reusable rockets successfally. And there's a video of that.
Launched and landed. Right?
Yeah, I mean, talk about looking after what you don't want to waste, and usually NASA would send rockets up, and we'd return a tiny bit of that rocket.
Right.
He's aiming to return the whole thing, just like a plane, go up to the space station and come back down again. So I mean, I idolize this guy, and I'm sorry if I get off track, and I just blabber on about him, but he's just a really great dude, and he looks after the world, and his company Tesla could really look after your money if you decide to invest in him. I mean, let me just throw some figures at you here.
Please.
If you would have invested in Tesla 5 years ago, your money would have grown 648% since then.
Yeah,
so that, I mean, that's huge,
compared to what a bank can get you.
Yeah, exactly. And just to Tesla's ticker in the stock market, TSLA.
Right.
Again, it's you are trading stocks, but it's a long-term investment that you can use towards retirement. And that 648% gain in those 5 years breaks down to 129% per year.
Yeah.
So I mean, as we know, if you invest in a 401k, you're lucky to get 5% a year.
I mean, you have to kind of step back and think about that for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And another great thing that I always like to touch on when talking about retirement funds and going through these alternate routes, your money is immediately accessible in the stock market.
Yeah, great point.
If you go through a fund manager and that market starts to fall, God forbid, you have no control over what you're pulling out of. And these guys who are managing your money, they take something like 0.53% a year or something like that. And they don't want to pull your money out. They say, oh yeah, the market's dropping, but you'll be fine, it'll come back up. And it's hard to trust them.
Yeah, they're more than happy to sacrifice, your money in order to make sure that it's still in their account, so they're still getting paid as much as possible.
Exactly.
And like you rightly said, the market's crashing. They don't care about you. They're more than happy to keep your money in those stocks that are falling to the ground.
Yeah, and I mean, not that we're expecting it too soon, but if you're invested in Tesla and things start to turn down, we're here to help you, to guide you when to get out. And as you'll be working with us and week in and week out, you'll start learning your own little tricks, how to read the market and read your certain investments. And if you want to pull out of Tesla in 2 years, if you do invest in Tesla, then it's your choice, and there's no tax penalty. You don't have to wait till you're 65.
Right.
It's just I love this as an alternative retirement fund.
Yeah. First of all, you're just going to beat the market professionals right away. But we're also talking about, when we're calling this an anchor investment, to get you to retirement early, we're talking about, again, a long-term thing where it's, buy once, hold on, but not when it's going down, clearly.
Right.
This is something that, like you said, 125% a year or something like that?
129, yeah.
Yeah, just on average over the past 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
And all that, if you're just enjoying all of those upswings, like we plan on doing, like we do over and over again, you're seeing these massive results when you compare it to just about anything else.
Yeah, and if these numbers don't push any, don't give you any confidence in Tesla, I'd just like to note that it's quickly approaching. It looks like it's going to pass the value of Ford. Right. Tesla just released earnings the other day, and they fell short of what they were planning on selling. But the momentum in which this company is moving, Ford's been around for like 114 years.
Forever.
Tesla's a baby compared to that. So, that has my full vote of confidence. And I hope this information has served you well, and I hope you look forward, to our next episode where we'll bring you more investment strategies. We'll talk about the market overall, and we'll see you next Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll see you then.
Thanks for watching another Wall Street Informer production on WSI TV. Be sure to visit wallstreetinformer.com, where you can become a member for free and gain instant access to the secrets of market millionaires via the Wall Street Informer Vault. So go ahead and claim this gift for free now at wallstreetinformer.com.